Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. I have some wonderful news for you today my friends. The richest black man in the world visited Grenada. Yes, the richest black man in the whole entire world visited Grenada in the Caribbean for several days. He was invited by the Prime Minister of Grenada, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, to the 51st anniversary independence celebrations in Grenada just a few days ago. Also, famous YouTuber Wadamaya was invited as well. Famous Ghanaian YouTuber Wadamaya was invited as well. I'll probably do a video about that maybe tomorrow, but today we will talk about the richest black man in the world. The Prime Minister of Grenada is doing a wonderful job. He is the chairman, the current chairman of CARICOM, and my friends, he is doing a splendid job, fantastic job by the Prime Minister of Grenada. He made a visit a few months ago to Nigeria and he met with the richest black man in the world, Aliko Dangote of Nigeria, and discussed investment opportunities, and I'm pleased that these discussions are bearing fruit because the richest black man in the world, Aliko Dangote, was in Grenada meeting the people, meeting students, donating, getting familiar with the country, meeting the Nigerian African diaspora that lives in Grenada, and familiarizing himself with the Caribbean. This is wonderful news, and I have an audio clip coming from Grenada Information Service. I will play that clip for you, and then of course I will come back with my final statements.
Aliko Dangote, founder, president, and chief executive of Dangote Industries Limited, the largest conglomerate in West Africa, will be the special guest of honor at the 51st Independence Military Parade and Rally on Friday, February 7th at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. During a recent interview with the GIS, Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell highlighted some of the activities that Mr. Dangote will participate in while on island.
His first event will be a fireside chat at the Radisson. I will be the one conducting the fireside chat with him. We also expect to have with us the president of the Afrexim Bank, President Urama, but he will not be on the panel necessarily. We are inviting school children, business community, youth entrepreneurs to the room. Obviously, they're seating and capacity constraints, so we've had to send out special invites to limit the number of persons, but obviously we want to give as many of our young people in particular and our business entrepreneurs, the business community, the opportunity to be there.
Prime Minister Mitchell also gave insight of the fireside chat. He also made mention of other dignitaries that will be visited from the African continent.
The fireside chat will focus on things like entrepreneurship, leadership, motivation skills, because oftentimes people who are presented as wealthy don't look like me and you. And so it's important for Grenadians to understand that wealth really is a product, is a byproduct of hard work, discipline, culture, etc. And to make sure that we don't even let things like our size limit our ambitions, because you don't become wealthy by thinking only about your country. You have to think about the world and what you can do. Followed by that, we will have lunch with the cabinet of Grenada and one or two of the business community members, and then thereafter he will have an engagement with the Nigerian diaspora community. As you're aware, we do have a fair amount of Nigerian citizens who are working and residing in Grenada, and so it's an opportunity for them to engage with him as well. And then the following day, obviously, is the official independence event at the National Stadium, Kirani James National Stadium. He will attend the event. He will also deliver remarks at the event as our special guest. He's expected to leave on the Saturday. So that's a quick wrap-up of some of the official events that is planned for him.
Friday's observance of the country's 51st anniversary will be held under the theme, The Next 50. embracing a future of development, transformation, and unity. The day's activities will include a Made in Grenada Expo from 1 p.m., military parade and rally, cultural activities, and culminate with an exciting drone show and fireworks.
Alright, there you had it, my friends. These events are gone already. Dangote left the country of Grenada, the Caribbean nation of Grenada, Saturday gone, and he is most likely back in Nigeria. Now, my friends, the Prime Minister of Grenada, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, stated something very important. He said a lot of times we get to see wealthy people in the Caribbean that do not look like us. So it is very important that the young people in Grenada and the young people in the Caribbean see someone wealthy who is doing great things look just like us. That is motivation, my friends. That is real motivation, and that is what I have been saying all the time. For years now, I have been preaching that Caribbean leaders need to link with Africa and bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora, my friends. And I'm pleased that the Prime Minister of Grenada, the chairman of CARICOM, is doing his part to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. That, of course, my friends, is the mission of this channel. The mission of my channel is to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. Right now, I'm in the African diaspora in the Caribbean, and it's windy. This is windy and cool season, but the sun is out still, but the weather is nice and cool, and it's windy, and lots of scattered showers here and there. This is our winter time in the Caribbean, but you know, the sun is still out still, as you can see. So, man, I'm telling you, the African diaspora also is African Americans, Afro-Canadians, Afro-British, Afro-Europeans, the Caribbean nation islands that include Jamaica, Haiti, the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Grenada, Dominica, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, the British Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and I can go on and on. But those are the main Caribbean nations, my friends, and we are a big part of the African diaspora. Also, this news was carried by the St. Vincent Times, and it headlines, Aliko Dangote visits Grenada to explore economic opportunities. Mr. Aliko Dangote, prominent businessman, African businessman and philanthropist, visited Grenada for our 51st anniversary of independence. Mr. Dangote, the chairman and CEO of Dangote Group, is widely recognized as one of the most influential entrepreneurs globally, with extensive contributions to industrialization, infrastructure, and economic development. His visit marks a significant moment for Grenada as the nation explores opportunities for economic collaboration and investment. It aims to highlight Grenada's growing ties with the African continent and our efforts to strengthen economic and cultural connections. Sorry for the dogs, they're having fun. Sometimes they fight, sometimes they play, but this video must continue. During his time in Grenada, Dangote engaged in discussions with government officials and business leaders and delivered the keynote address at this year's independence celebration at Kimani Kirani James Athletic Stadium. So, my friends, the richest black man in the world, Aliko Dangote, was invited to spend a couple days in Grenada. He gave his remarks at the National Independence Celebration, the 51st Independence Celebration. He gave a keynote speech at that celebration. And my friends, this is a remarkable move. This is a historic move by the Caribbean nation of Grenada. Never before have we seen this happening, my friends, where a Caribbean leader would invite a business person from Africa and social media influencers from Africa to visit Grenada and any other Caribbean nation for their independence celebration. We never had that in the Caribbean before. These dogs are having a lot of fun here today. And my friends, this video must continue. I'm saying never before have we had that in the Caribbean, and I'm pleased that this is finally happening after so many years of fighting. We know the Rastafari movement has been preaching Africa and Caribbean unity for a long time, and their dream, we must pay tribute to the Rastafari community for starting the Africa and Caribbean Unification Project, which started many decades ago. It has been hard for them. They have been discriminated against. They have been brutalized by the colonial regimes in the Caribbean. But this is our time to shine now, my friends. We are finally bridging the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. We are one people separated by a brutal European slave trade and colonialism. But I'm happy to announce that we're coming back together as one. So if you're watching this video for the first time, it's wonderful news. The richest black man in the world visited the Caribbean nation of Grenada for state visit to their independence celebrations. He spent several days in Grenada meeting school students, meeting business people, meeting politicians, meeting the people of Grenada, socializing, getting to know the people of Grenada and the Caribbean. So thank you, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, for your wonderful work in diplomacy, in bridging the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. My name is Beyond, and I would like to pay a special tribute to you, Mr. Prime Minister. You are a great Prime Minister and you're doing a wonderful job, and I'm so proud of you. I am hoping that other Caribbean leaders will follow in your footsteps and bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. If you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button. Please also comment under this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let's have a wonderful interactive conversation, and share this video with all your friends and family and help us bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. You can also become a member of my channel by clicking this link in this description box under this video and sign up to become a channel member, where you will get special benefits, you will get special posts and some extra videos that I would have made available for members only. So my friends, please consider becoming a member, and if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing to my channel. This is very important work, and I need your help in order to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. I also have a travel channel, just started it. I'm going to be using that channel to do travel vlogs when I travel, because I'm planning to maybe go back to Africa soon, and I will be showing you travel vlogs on that channel, whereas I keep this channel as breaking news that happens between the African continent and the African diaspora. So please subscribe to my travel channel, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. And I would like to thank you so much for watching this video and spending some time with us today. Let me know what you think about the richest black man in the world visiting Grenada and the Caribbean, Aliko Dangote out of Nigeria, my friends. I am so happy that we are having the Africans come to the Caribbean. Please, we need more Africans to visit the Caribbean and invest, and let us live with each other. Let us bridge the gap. Let us marry each other. Let us do business together. Let us be friends, and let us bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Beyond. This is Beyond Uncut, and I'll see you again tomorrow in the next video. Much love. Bye bye.